Welcome back. We are back on our Blackboard site, and I want to go ahead and show you how the weekly modules are set up. This is where you will find the content. So if you click on those to open them up, you will see each week is set up in a file folder, and you'll only see them appearing or opening up one at a time because there'll be a new one each week. If for any reasons you have problems opening things up, just try another browser. Each week is set up the same in terms of you'll have green information that tells you what is covered. And the reason that I put that in there is, let's say a couple weeks down the road, you want to go back and say, oh, I want to go back and revisit how to identify the variables. You can just look at the cover of the folder and see, oh, that was in week 1. Then the purple will be the assignments that are due that week. You want to make sure that you read through those. Some of them you'll see have quite a few little different things. You want to make sure you read it prior to starting on the module just to give you an overview. And then you want to go back when you think you've completed everything in the module and just double check. Use this as a checklist. Did I do all of these things? And you want to pay careful attention to the dates. Each module will open up on a Monday, as I've mentioned before, and you need to have everything in that module complete by Sunday. You will notice that there will be some things that are due in the middle of the week, so pay attention to those dates. Now let's go ahead and open up the folder. And each week you're going to see a variety of different activities. Let's go ahead and look at what the symbols mean. This paper with the speech bubble means that it is a blog. So this is something where you're going to be posting, you're going to be responding to other people's posts. For the first week, since it's an online class, I want you to do an introductory video. Just short and sweet, just a few minutes to give us an idea as to who you are. You can see I've already posted mine here. On the blogs, for you to participate, you just click on Create Blog Entry, and it will allow you to go in there, title it however you want to. You can put your link, or you can do a hyperlink by just clicking on a word, highlighting it, and then going to the link button, which I'm not going to do that right now. And then you just go and post entry, and you've got that. You will notice on the blog that I ask that you respond to each other. That's for all of the blogs because I want you getting some dialogue going on. The second symbol here is the earth. That will always be a video link. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. My presentations are all going to be done via video. And this is done on a program that's called SoftChalk that allows me to embed videos and also do a variety of checking for understanding activities, which is really important. You will notice here that after you've done each module, please click on the Finish button at the bottom of the page, and that just allows me to see that you've completed the weekly module. And remember, in giving you participation points, that's what I'm looking for with completion. So here's what SoftChalk looks like, and it's kind of set up like a book. So you can just click on the first one. Sorry, let me bring that down a little bit. And any of these are video clips. I try to keep them like 12 minutes or under at the most. Some of them are shorter than that. You watch that, and then there'll be different activities, and you need to click on these. This is a self-check one that happens to be a matching activity. So this goes directly with the video that you just saw to give you some instant feedback. Are you understanding what I just covered? If not, use your resources. Go back and rewatch that video to see if you can get it a second time. The points that you get here do not count towards your final grade in the class because it's just like when we check for understanding the first time, we don't normally grade our students. It's to give you that immediate feedback. So don't worry if you get them wrong, but go back and rewatch the corresponding video. When you're done, just click on the next page, and there you're going to see a variety of activities. This is a study that I want you to read. And then on the next page, there are a couple of videos. So it might be on a page, you might just have one video, you might have anywhere from 2 to 3. You're going to watch those. You can either click on next page or you can go up to the top and go to the next page. Either one of those is fine. Here you'll see some more self-check, so make sure you're always scrolling down to the bottom of the page so you don't miss those. Here we have some multiple choice examples. There's a couple. And then here we have the final page. And when you're done, you click the finish. And that records your score so that I can see it. So that's what a soft chalk lesson looks like. And as I said, there'll be one of those in each module. For the video presentations that I do, I will also provide you a handout of the slides. So this icon here with the lines either means it's a PowerPoint, could be an Excel document, a Word document, but something that you can download and print out. Now then you'll see down here that we have a couple additional blogs. Normally there aren't as many blogs as I have in the first week, but I got to get you off and running, right? So same thing, here is your prompt. Notice that I ask you to respond to a couple of other people. You don't have to respond to everybody, that's overkill, but a couple of just maybe commenting about things you have in common. Or I also, if somebody says something, not so much on this one, this is opinion, but later on in the checking for understanding, if somebody says something that you don't feel is accurate, I want you to be able to say that. You don't have to be rude about it, but just say, it could be, I think you've mixed up the two kinds of variables, and here's why. Because you guys are supporting each other, so I need you to be working together and helping each other out in that way. It's really important. So you have a couple of the blogs right there. And that's all that's in the module. So when you're done, like I said, go back and just double check. Did I do all of these things? A couple of other things that I want to show you. Over here, I ask you to sign up for groups. That's something you do the first week. And that just means you're going to be working with one other person or a group of 3 if we end up having an odd number in the class. And this is your space to collaborate. So to sign up for a group, if you and your friends sign up together, you just say, okay, let's go sign up in group 1. Just go here and sign up. When you do that, what it will do is both of your numbers will be here, or both of your names, and then it allows you to have your own group blog site so you can post and interact. You can do your own wiki, you can send email to each other. It's right here. So this is just your group workspace. So make sure you do that the first week. Also, there's an email button. If you want to send an email just to me, you can just click on all instructors. You can select people to send it to if you want to send it to your fellow students. So that's just there for ease of use. And remember that will always go to your Laverne email address. The only other thing that is outside of the weekly modules, one is the written assignments that I'll cover in another video, and the other one is the discussion board. Now, unlike the blogs that are in your weekly modules, or at least a lot of them, those blogs are ungraded. I go in and read them, and I'll respond to a couple of posts in every blog. I don't respond to everybody's. That would, once again, take forever. Those are not graded, but your discussion board questions are graded, and that's why I've separated them out. Because your blogs, your activities in each soft chalk lesson are for you to be developing your understanding. Your discussion board questions are for you to show me that you have now developed the understanding. They're each worth 8 points, and the final question, there are 6. So question 6 is worth 10 points. They go along with the content. So there's not one due every week. Check the front of each weekly folder to see when they're due. But remember, they're over here. Sometimes people forget and they're looking for them in the module, but they're over here. So here's the question. To participate in a discussion board, you click on it. And in discussion boards, they use the create thread. So you can go in there, and when you click on that, up here, once again, you'll be able to see what the question was. You can entitle it. Here you put whatever you're writing, double check it for your editing, and then submit. And on the discussion boards, once again, you can respond to each other, and I will be responding to you. You'll be able to see a grade for each discussion board in your My Grades section. All right, so that is easy. We've covered all of these, so you should hopefully now know where to find things. And in the next video, we'll talk more about the written assignments.